Hey brothers, I want to tell you about a website called blackmenszone.com. Now, Black Men's Zone is a site that specifically targets black men. It's a place where black men talk about issues that solely affect them. Now, at Black Men's Zone, the topics will range from news to society, sports, technology, business, food and recipes. Some brothers got to cook too. Gaming, and some of your brothers like doing some of that. Health and fitness, got to get your workout on. Music, movies, and many other topics. Now, there's not many forums around these days for black men, and because black men have to create them. Now, this particular website is more of a forum based, something simple, not social media. You can write what you need to write, say what you need to say, get on, get off pretty quick. But if you're interested, brothers, to at least go there, and I want you to check it out, engage in the topics, go to blackmenszone.com, sign up for an account, and get engaged in the conversation.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So by now you all have heard that President Joe Biden is pardoning people for low-level marijuana offenses on the federal level, and Kamala has been out there working the circuits and talking about how wonderful it is. Check it out.
And speaking of the system of justice, we are also changing, y'all might have heard that this week, the federal government's approach to marijuana. Because the bottom line there is nobody should have to go to jail for smoking weed.
So as you heard her say there, she doesn't believe that anybody should be in jail for simply smoking marijuana, and nobody's going to jail for it. And it's like, are you high? Are you high, Kamala? Because this lady I'm about to show you said differently about you. Y'all check it out.
Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place. That impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
So as you saw and heard there, that was then presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard pulling the card of then presidential candidate Kamala Harris when Kamala was saying, what type of president she was gonna be, and Tulsi was like, wait a minute, honey. Aren't you the same one that when you were the DA in San Francisco, your DA's office prosecuted about 2,000 people? She said 15, but it's actually 2,000 people, 1,500 rather, 2,000 people that she prosecuted on misdemeanors and felonies. And as she said, she didn't want to let them out. But here she is talking about, I don't think anybody should go to that. Kamala, stop lying to kick it, because that's not how you felt. And you probably still don't feel that way. But since y'all, the Democrats, are having an uphill battle, here comes Joe Biden rolling out all these little nothing burgers, stuff that really doesn't help move the ball for black people, because he's saying that I'm going to pardon people on the federal level for simple marijuana offenses. Well, if you do your research, it's not that many people in federal prisons for marijuana offenses. And the other thing is, it's up to the states, because he's also saying I'm asking the state governors to do the same. So he doesn't have jurisdiction over the states. Some of the states, they're not going to do it. And so what? What does that mean? And that pardon goes back from 1992 to 2021. So within that is about 6,500 people that will benefit from that. But the thing that I want to know is, President Biden, are you writing a check with that, since they shouldn't have been in jail in the first place? Also, we know that disproportionately affected black people. So will there be some type of compensation for what was done to them, since y'all overturning it now? And the other question I have, since we on Biden, I'm going to get back to Kamala. Since we on Biden, is what about them crack bills, Biden? Are you going to overturn those? Are you going to right the wrong that you caused to so many black people? and dilapidating whole generations and communities behind these crack bills, we could start right there. And then, yeah, we want some checks behind that one too. He ain't gonna say nothing about that, but let's get back to Kamala Harris with all that shape shifting that she's doing. Kamala is a chameleon. Y'all better not be out there falling for that mess, because she got you with the chucks and the pearls. She got you with talking about collard greens that she smuggled onto the plane, and all the other nonsense that she know black people just get so warm and tingly inside about. Do not let her acting fool you. Kamala doesn't care about not a Negro getting out of jail behind marijuana. In fact, she was doing her best to keep them in there in California. So they're doing all of this because they're trying to get people on board, specifically people to vote for the Democrats, because y'all know it ain't gonna be so easy for them. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Make sure you pick up my 2 books that's in Amazon right now. The first one is Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy. And I talk about in that particular book how the system of white supremacy really runs and on our daily lives here in America. In our latest book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, we go through those steps to try to deprogram you from the system of white supremacy. Make sure you can pick up those books on Amazon.com.